Fox News Storm Team.
Well, we're starting with a beautiful shot looking south from the town of Garrison to Lake Sakakawea. Kind of a cloudy sky tonight, but the temperatures cool off to 67 degrees. There's not much wind. Pretty nice. Now, there has been a lot of rain, and at least in a few areas. The biggest number I could find on the chat room we have of the National Weather Service was at Crosby. Hettinger had a lot of rain, so did Freiburg, Granora, Mott. Those are the ones that were actually phoned in. But let me take a look or show you the accumulated rainfall according to the radar. And so you can see the pattern where the heaviest rain fell, and we'll start in the north here. And there was a flood advisory for the Minot area around noon today. It was raining like crazy. Now, starting at Minot, this says 1.8 in this one area. I had a voicemail on my phone when I got back tonight, and there was like northwest Minot, I think over 2 inches of rain, or almost 3 inches of rain, 2.8 I think it was. Then in Makoti, 2.6, you can see that. Just north of Stanley, 1.3, northwest of Kenmare, 2. So I just picked some spots, but a lot of it was centered over Ward County, at least the heaviest rain. Now, further south is another story, because here it is. This is 4.9 right here in Morton County. This is exactly where there is a flood advisory. And then other areas like southwest of Flasher, nearly 2.5 inches. Right there, 2.4. You can see just to the southwest of Hebron, 1.3, so a tremendous amount of rain. In Bismarck right now, and there was some light rain in Bismarck, just wasn't a whole lot, 71 degrees, east-northeast wind is at 12. In Minot, the temperature is 69 degrees, northeast wind at 12, and the dew point at 60. So we still have some pretty high dew points. And looking at our temperatures in this hour, we're 60s, low 70s, right in that area. So not a real hot day. The dew points are still very high. So should thunderstorms develop, and we still have a slight chance of a storm developing tonight, atmosphere's kind of settled down, but thunderstorms that develop with this kind of these kind of dew points, I mean, you saw the rain totals, right? That's because all this moisture is in the air, and the storms weren't moving very quickly. So here it is. This is where the aerial flood advisory is. And let me get a little closer here, and you can see what I mean about not moving. Just kind of watch this one area here, and it's going to re-loop through. It's going to loop again. See how it just kind of stayed there, that heavy rain? And so that happened over at Minot, too, earlier today. And so when we look at the next severe weather threat day, it appears like it's going to be on Saturday. Now, there's a slight chance of some storms tomorrow, but on Saturday, nearly the entire state is under a slight risk for severe weather. That is a 2 on a scale of 5, which could mean scattered severe thunderstorms. The only place one tiny little sliver wasn't in it, but that is quite a large area. So next 72 hours for Dickinson does show that Saturday is going to be hot. It's also going to be humid, almost that hot in Williston, 89 degrees. So looking at low temperatures tonight, around 50 degrees, a couple of degrees, around 60 degrees, a couple of degrees either side of that, and then tomorrow back into the 80s, probably low to mid 80s. Here's a look at the Bismarck 7-day outlook. And it is going to be hot. Bismarck could hit the mid-90s on Saturday. Again, it's going to be humid. And if thunderstorms develop on Saturday, and there's no guarantee that that'll happen, Nicholas, if thunderstorms happen to develop on Saturday, the chances of severe weather are going to be pretty decent, I would think. So we're going to have to watch that. But next week, look at that. No storms.
That's certainly good news. All right.